It's Wednesdays. Live with Ro. 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 It's Wednesdays. Hey, live with Ro. Wednesdays. Live with Ro. It's Wednesdays. Live with Ro. It's Wednesdays. Live with Ro. It's Wednesdays. Hey, live with Ro. Wednesdays. Live with Ro. It's Wednesdays. Live with Ro. Wednesdays, live with Bro. Good evening, good evening, good evening. It is Wednesday, our weekly video time. How are you, Miss Diva? Pray all is well. Check in, let me know you are here. Say hello, say what's up, say something. Talk to me tonight. It's Wednesday, our weekly check-in time. Saying hello, seeing how everybody is doing, hoping to give out some encouragement and go on about my evening. I am doing okay. Yes, ma'am. Long time no talk to. So hello, Facebook. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Periscope. And hello, Instagram. Hey, big sis. Yeah. I had a few things I wanted to talk about tonight, but yeah, it's been an interesting day, to say the least. But God is good anyhow. Good anyhow. I thank God for friends, those who hold you accountable. I thank God for friends who don't let you, who push you to achieve your best. Who won't let you settle for less than your best. I thank God for people like that, because that's the type of person I am. You hang around me long enough, eventually you will start believing in yourself. I believe in that quote wholeheartedly, and I have friends who make sure that I go after the best that God has for me, and wherever I'm limited at, they push me to get the help that I need going forward. So yeah, I thank God for friends like that. I do. Had a doctor's appointment today. That went well. Waiting for one more appointment. I have something called. At this point I'm just anemic, so I do believe my iron is low. But I went to the doctor, getting all that taken care of. So I'm good on that end, thank God. All that wonderful good stuff, because what the enemy thought was going to take me out has not, and I'm sustaining through it. And that's still only temporary, whether temporary is one day or however many years the Lord see fit. Trouble don't last always, and we thank the Lord for that. I had somebody send me a text message a couple of days ago, and in the text message, they were basically saying they appreciated me, and oftentimes all the work that you do goes unnoticed or is not acknowledged, and they just wanted to say thank you. Yes, ma'am, that is how you know you have true friends. They just wanted to say thank you for all the work that I was doing. And the message shocked me more so because of who it was from. But the words in it, I told them immediately, to God be the glory and thank you, because they didn't have to say that. They didn't have to send me the message. They didn't have to appreciate me. I had a guest come visit the church, and they just noticed, you're just doing so much. I said, well, I'm here, and stuff got to get done. So stuff got to get done, and appreciating the person for sending me the text message. Because like I said, they didn't have to, but stuff like that actually matters. And I say a lot, make sure you check on your stronger friends, those who are stronger in faith and stronger in life, because we need encouragement just like the next person. So that, like, I appreciated that so much, like more than that person will even know, because I doubt they'll even see this video. Then again, they could be watching. To God be glory. But yeah, that it meant a lot. It did. It meant a lot. So give roses while people can actually smell them. Give roses while people are still alive. Let people know that you appreciate them now and not when they're gone. Say thank you. Something we teach our kids. Big on madness. Say thank you. Please. You're welcome. I appreciate you. Well, however you choose to say it. Let people know you appreciate them. Let people know that they matter in your life. right? And all that good stuff. So, talking about friendships, having the right people in your life. I actually walked in as funny friendships again, so maybe that's the name I'm supposed to stay in. Walked into my part-time job tonight. Sidebar: if you are in Arizona and you have to leave the house, please make sure you washing your hands and you wearing a mask. Because if our numbers keep going up, no, you don't have to leave the house. Don't leave the house. And if you do have to leave the house, please have your PPE available and readily on. Bless the Lord. Anyway, walked into work and they were talking about friendships and how one of the young ladies was saying that she has the best friend that she's had since elementary school. And they don't talk often, but when they talk, it's a meaningful conversation. And I was like, oh, I got a friend like that. And we talk. I have one of my childhood best friends that I do still talk to. And when we do talk, we talk for a good minute on the phone. And then after that, if we need each other, we'll hit each other up. Beyond that, it's not she's not there for me, I'm not there for her type of situation. We're busy, we have our lives, but we know at the end of the day, we're there for each other regardless, right? We're there for each other no matter what. I'm talking to one of my other friends today. We don't talk as often. I told her I'm gonna start blowing up her phone. We'll see what happens. But we don't talk as often either. But even that, got on the phone today, on the phone for about a good hour, talking, catching up, checking on each other, making sure we're good, checking in. And then, of course, we get on the topic of the lovely United States of America and all of its situationships going on today, and all of the lovely people of the country doing things foolishly because they think they can. I'm not big on politics, but that was pure foolishness. It needs to stop. I'll leave it at that. It's kind of a sad day that we are still facing stuff like this, and we get looked at sideways for doing the same thing other people do, double standards, and getting more in trouble than they do when they do it. But I digress. Anyway, back to our friendship conversation before my videos get flagged. Having the right people in your life, having the right friends in your life, it really matters. Having the right connections. I make it my business to make sure I'm in the right places at the right time, so I can get exactly what I need at the times I need it. I'm real picky with who I call sis. I'm real picky with who I call friends. I got associates for days. Ministry associates, business associates, work associates, however you want to say it. But everybody doesn't make it to that friendship stage. Everybody won't make it to that I can call you my sis or my bro stage. It takes a lot. I remember leaving a situation a couple of years ago and being introduced to one person now who is one of my best friends. And I honestly gave this baby, I gave her hell when she attempted to befriend me. And it was because I just came out of a situation where those who I thought were my friends did me horribly, did me dirty. And to try to make new friendships, I told God I wasn't interested. I wasn't interested. I'm good. I can't. I don't want to. I'm chilling. But he brought somebody in my life who was able to help me be okay with making new friends, help push me in the direction God wanted me to go to, and allowing me to know that I can trust people as long as it's the God, divine people that he placed in my life, because you just can't trust everybody. And that's where discernment comes in. That's where growth comes in. That's where me not being able to be as stubborn as I would like to be comes in, because I can be stubborn. I admit it. But when I'm protecting myself, I'm protecting myself. And that's what it was. I was protecting me from getting hurt again, even from just a regular friendship. And the Lord blessed me just the same. So as many people who know me or may be able to call my phone, that doesn't make them necessarily my friend, right? Give me your opinions, your comments. How do you feel about friendships? What do you have to say about them? How does someone make it into your friendship circle? Because, my circle is close, tight-knit, and sealed half the time. No. It takes a lot. When you've been through a lot, you really do guard your heart and you guard your time. You guard your anointing. You guard your gifts. You don't want to waste anything. You don't want to end up in the wrong place. You don't want to get used. You don't want to get abused. Whatever the concept is, you want to make sure you are covered and you got the right people around you. Same thing with somebody who says they're supposed to be interceding for you. You should be interceding for whoever the person God leads you to intercede for, doing it wholeheartedly and not half-behindedly. Is that a word? But you can't say you're interceding for somebody and you're not actually doing it. That defeats the purpose of you doing what it is you said you're supposed to be doing, right? Right. So friendships, having the right people in your life. It's okay having friends that you have for a long time and you don't talk to them all the time, but you know that at the drop of a dime, they are there for you at any given time. And that's the beautiful part of it. You don't have to talk every day. Sometimes I have my phone in my hand and still not reach out to anybody. And it's not because anybody did anything wrong, just no need to reach out. I don't know. But friendships are important. Like I said last time, we can't do life alone. I don't believe we were meant to. So God places the right people in our lives. So we have the help that we need, and all that good stuff. Hello. Check in when you hop on. Let me know you are watching. Let me know you are here. And all that good stuff. I appreciate everybody who does take the moment to click on the videos, who does take time to leave a comment or let me know later that they tuned in, they hung out with me. It's greatly appreciated. You can be doing whatever else you desire you want to do, and you hanging out with me tonight and every Wednesday, and I appreciate that. I do. I appreciate that so much. Looking at my other device. Well, let me see something. Oh. If you miss being at the Apple on Sunday, I would admonish you to go back and watch the live video that's on the Apple of His Eye Facebook page. Because, honey, I promise you they was trying to touch heaven in there on Sunday. Promise you they was. They was in there trying to touch heaven like Jesus. And I only mean that the worship was so powerful and so strong in there on Sunday. It was amazing. It was just, go back, Apple of His Eye Ministry page, watch the video. Come join us on Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Experience what we experience. Because God is definitely amazing and it's time to rebuild. So we are rebuilding in all aspects, and I'm excited to see what the year brings for the Apple for Kingdom House of Worship. I'll be live. I'll be in the building Saturday night at 5, 3618 West Osborne Road here in Phoenix. Also, we'll be live on the Kingdom House of Worship Facebook page. Counting down the day over. Well, there I am. Somebody asked me today, "Are you ready?" I'm like, I am as ready as I can be. It's like, how do you really get ready for something like this? You continue praying, you continue fasting, you continue seeking God's face. And purchasing whatever items it is, or be gifted the items that you're needed for the event, and show up with a smile on your face and know that God is blessing and keeping in the midst of it all, and His hand is on your life, and that once you continue to do things God's way, that's all that matters, right? I had someone reach out to me a couple of weeks ago. Why do you want to be a pastor? I said, who said I wanted to be a pastor? I am the type of person who would prefer to sit in the background, help you out without being known that I'm helping you out, and be chilling. But God saw fit to do other ways, and I will do my best to do what it is He desires for me to do to the best of my ability. And that is pastoring and helping in the self-care arena to the best of my ability, and pushing people into their purpose and encouraging them to live their lives to the fullest in Him, and only in and through Him. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do that to the best of my ability. And what I don't know, I will seek His face for, or go to the people He leads me to who can help me out in that endeavor, and keep it pushing. I love God and I love God's people. I was laughing Monday while I was at work and ended up teaching, and I was like, man, I really do like teaching. It was pretty interesting. I was like, I really like to teach. This is pretty cool. So definitely in the right place where I'm supposed to be, and I'm happy about that. So that's pretty cool. So we were talking about friendships, having the right people in your life and the right people in your corner. That it's okay that you don't talk to your friends every day, and that when you do check in, the check-in is wonderful, and y'all catching up and making sure each other is good and holding each other accountable and loving on each other and knowing each other are available to each other when you need each other. I said each other like 6 times in that one sentence. That was great. It was. And all that good stuff. So be mindful who you call your friend, because everybody who says they're your friend is not actually your friend. Bless the Lord. Use your discernment. Pray about it. Ask the Lord, why is this person in my life? And He will reveal to you what it is you need to know. Good evening, everybody who just joined in, who just tuned in. I pray all is well. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you for hopping on and all that good stuff. I will be back next Wednesday night at the same time, same place, 9 p.m. Arizona time, coming on with weekly chit chat, checking in and encouragement. At the end of the day, God gets the glory out of it all. So it doesn't really matter what's going on around us in the world, next door to us, right next to us, in our personal lives, in our hearts. We just need to be reminded that He has it all in His hands. He has it all in control. And He knows what's best for each and every one of us individually and collectively. And I'm so glad to serve a God that's the same yesterday, today, and forevermore, who always has our best interests in mind. And I thank Him that I am a friend of God. And He is my friend, and He sets the example of what a friend should be like. How we should be. When you show yourself friendly, friendliness comes to you. So I pray all is well. We got our announcements out the way already. Tune in with me this weekend. Kingdom House of Worship on Facebook. Find it, like it, share it. Event page has gone out for the installation. Find it, like it, share it. We will be streaming live that day. And prayerfully, the numbers in Arizona go down so my guests can fly in with no problem. And yeah, because these numbers are Arizona's numbers are too high, which means I continue to work from home, which is fine. And I stay in my apartment and mind my business. But make sure you show yourself friendly. Be there for those who need you. And like I said, make sure you're using discernment when it comes to those who are trying to get into your circle, those who are trying to get close to you. Make sure motives are legit. And granted, you can serve the plate, but they don't have to sit at the table, even though the table is set. I mean, the Lord sets the table for your enemies, right? And they can take that good plate and they can go. Eat, and leave. I hate to eat and leave, but just be mindful, be watchful, stay prayerful, make sure you're covered, stay covered. Um, don't let anybody. This is one of my biggest pet peeves. Learn about people for yourself. Do not go off of what somebody else said about somebody else. Learn about them yourself. Learn about them yourself. He said, she said, silliness will make you miss out on a blessing or opportunity from and of someone because you listen to what somebody else had to say about that particular person instead of getting to know them for yourself. Now, mind you, now if the fruit fits, watch it. Whether it's good fruit or bad fruit, some fruit is coming out of the conversation or the relationship or from that person that is of conversation. Now, if the fruit is just being displayed in a negative manner or badly, be careful. Stay away. But if you are dealing with the person and the fruit is a blessing, go with what God is showing you and not what that person has said. And if your loyalty is based off of me hanging out with you not being able to hang out with somebody because somebody else doesn't like it, that's a problem. That's control. That's an issue. That's a no-no. That's a red flag. Yeah, that's a big red flag. So, talk about friendships. Friendships, being mindful, not walking this thing out alone. I always say my inbox is always open. If you have a question, need a conversation, some advice, just someone to listen, I'm available. Or I'll get with you when I am available and all that wonderful loveliness, good stuff. Hey, good evening. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Comment, let me know you're there. And all that good stuff. But be safe, be careful, use wisdom. Okay, I'll talk about that real fast and get out of here. Got a message a couple of weeks ago from somebody I went to high school with. Somebody I went to school with from elementary school up into high school. And I haven't heard from this person. We don't talk personally. Like, I'm friends with a lot of people on Facebook that I went to elementary school and middle school, junior high, and high school with, preschool with, all that stuff. And they just basically were reaching out to me to apologize. I'm a big girl. I've always been a big girl. Got bullied majority of my school year from a child all the way up into high school. And they were just apologizing for bullying me and talking about me and dogging me and all that good stuff. And like, just came out of nowhere and it was so unexpected. But I told them, I said, I appreciate you. And it was like, not only did they want to get it right with me, they wanted to make sure they got things right with God. And I said, well, to God be the glory. At the end of the day, that's what matters. You getting your life right with God. So I was like, wow, thank you. I appreciate you for apologizing, because you didn't have to do that at all. Like, wow. Okay, so God be the glory. It was random, out of the blue, but it just shows you that God, forgiveness, it just proves the point that I've moved forward, right? Example, I moved forward. I'm an adult, moved on, moved past it. My self-esteem is where I needed to be. And they had to come and apologize for themselves. Let's use an example. Because when you ask for forgiveness, or you accept, when you forgive someone, I should say, forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness is for the other person, right? Because you're not forgiving someone puts more of a burden on you, than it does on the other person, because that person could just so happen to have moved on. Using this as this situation as an example, like I said, I moved forward, but they felt the need to come, God bless them, and apologize and get it right. Right? So that burden wouldn't be on them. That burden would be lifted off their shoulders. And they can move on with their life as peacefully as possible, you know? And all that good stuff. Praying for Freeport, my hometown right now. My people around my age lost another young man. So definitely praying for Freeport as a whole. and the community he was a part of. Man, it's only the 6th day. I just text one of my friends. It's only the 6th day of 2021. But God is good. Anyhow, at the end of the day, all things work together for the good of those who love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. He has the whole world in his hands, and that includes each and every one of us, our country, and every individual who calls him Lord. So I pray you all have a wonderful evening. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I'll see you Saturday for worship in the Word. Join us. We'll be back next Wednesday. Again, same time, same place, same channel. I pray you all have a wonderful evening. Remember, be unstoppable. Have a good night.